question, is it the message not getting through from the coaching staff, or are the players unable to actually do and execute what the coaching staff want you to do? What's the two?
Look, I think our game plan's really good, and sound. I think what hurt us on the weekend in particular was our lack of execution, and a lot of it would come down to the skill. Fremantle, I thought we planned really well from all week. We knew what they were going to bring. We knew that at times we'd have to switch the footy to try and get them on the outer side of the ground. And when we got the chance, when we did get out on the other side of the ground, the open side, it was that final kick that really let us down. And when you turn over that kick, it's really hard to defend, like I mentioned earlier. So I thought our planning was really good, but it probably came down to not being able to execute it properly with our skills.
How would you respond to accusations that the players seem confused, and that's maybe on field but also off field? For instance, some of the radio personalities yesterday were saying that even when they question players during the week, there seems to be a lack of clarity about what they're trying to achieve.
Oh, look, there's no confusion. We spent so much time during the week planning for the game, and towards the end of the week, it's us players. Once the coach has given us the correct amount of information, and we do our walkthroughs and that sort of stuff, it's the players that generate that, and we get all the answers right. So we know what we want to do. There's no question about that. It's just the heat of the battle, whether we go into our shell and lack of skill, and there's probably a number of things, but there's no doubting that our game plan is clear cut going into a game, and it changes from week to week a little bit due to our opposition. You play against Essendon differently to the way you play against Freo, and that's good. We've got to be able to adapt, but our preparation, it can't be questioned. Our ultimate thing is to kick as many goals as possible and kick a winning score. And when the ball's in slow play, with the way teams defend, it's really hard to bring it through the corridor. And the best teams in the comp switch the footy. Hawthorn switch the footy more than anyone. Get it open to the open side of the ground. But their skill level was at its optimum, and that's what we strive to get it at. And once we can do that, our game plan is going to be one that will allow us to score a lot of goals in games. The easy thing yesterday would be, as a coach, to say, boys, let's not switch the ball, let's not go through the corridor, kick long down the line, make it boring. But eventually that footy is not going to hold up. When we do turn the corner, that footy is not going to win us games. It's not going to win us games. The style of footy we try to execute, we just need to keep at it. We need to persist with it. We need to keep trying to improve, because when we do get it right, we'll be able to kick winning scores against good opposition sides.
With your switching though, a lot of it's slow kicks, it's high kicks that defeats the purpose of it. By the time it reaches the other side, the other team's structured up over there.
Nah, look, we got it to the open side, no problems at all. But once we got it open side, it was that kick to the forwards leading up or whatever that we weren't able to execute, and then defensively it's impossible to shut down. We're not going to shy away from it. The worst thing we can do is go in our shells and stop trying to go around the opposition zones, and Freo bring all their numbers up towards the ball carrier. And so it was part of our planning for the week, and we just weren't able to execute it.
How much short-term pain for long-term gain? That's sort of
look, it is that, and possibly, it probably is a little bit of that, But the thing I love about the coaching staff is that they keep backing in our structures, and we've seen improvement in a lot of areas. Our midfield stuff has been a lot better than last year. Our goals from stoppages against, and our goals stoppages for, and we're making some improvements there, and we're still going to back in our structure. And when we do execute our skills properly, we'll be a better side. There's no doubt about it.
With some of the skill areas, be it Chappie or less experienced guys, there's a bit of a catch-22. You want to hold them to account, but you also can't be undermining that confidence.
Yeah, look, that's the tough thing. No one goes out there wanting to miss a kick, and so we work hard all week trying to execute things properly, and when it doesn't happen game day, it is disappointing, and you do put a lot of pressure on yourself. So, we just got to keep encouraging everyone. That's the environment we want to have here, is a positive environment. We give constructive criticism when it's due, but for us to move forward, we need to try and stay positive and bring and nurture everyone along.